What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Rec Room. Still a wreck. In fact, you can already see a future video right here getting ready to be made. More on that later. So I'm your boy, Tony the Brick Whisperer, and it is the Easter season. So, hey, we're going to knock out some Easter sets, and I did not anticipate just how many Easter sets were going to be made. And part of it is my fault. Duh. Because last year I didn't make any, which, bad, Tony. So this year I made a total of eight. So we're going to knock all eight out within this video. Not to worry, they're all small sets. Grand total time of building all eight was about 1 hour and 40 minutes. I was done in no time. Like I said, very tiny sets. And, hey, Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves the cutesy stuff, so we're going to get her the cutesy stuff. Of course, the disclaimers Mrs. Brick Whisperer is my only sponsor thus far. Lego hasn't given me nothing. Bricks and Minifigs Avondale hasn't given me nothing. And, hey, I'll take what I can get. And I love building. Y'all know that. So, hey, what do you say we dive right in to our first tiny little build? Boom! Set number 30716, the cute Easter Bunny. Yeah, Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves the cutesy stuff. So let's just knock this out as quickly as we can. Here we go. All right, so as you can see, it is the little paper bag instead of the poly bags now. This set has all of 66 parts. Retails for approximately $4 to $7. 66 parts. Took me 4 minutes. Not going to take me that long here on the video. Uh, Released on the 1st of February of 2026. And as such, no announced retirement date. And what kind of Easter bunny would not be complete without the colorful little Easter eggs and the little carrot right in front? So, so cute. So, very, very small set. I think it measures like all of this tall. It's very, very tiny. And we're going to jump right in to yet another tiny little cutesy build for Mrs. Brick Whisperer. And I'm talking about, boom, set number 30583, the Easter Bunny. So, are we noticing the creative titles behind these sets? Uh, this one, yet another poly bag, and another quick little build. So let's get to it. Here we go. All right. So this Easter Bunny was a GWP, a gift with purchase, released on the 1st of February, I'm sorry, 13th of February of 2022 and retired on the 31st of December of the same year. 75 parts, and yet again, took me only 4 minutes. Uh, this one, however, I ended up finding through the numerous times I've gotten bulk either from somebody or from Goodwill. And I was able to just get the last couple of parts needed to complete the set. Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves it because it is a cute little bunny and he's painting an egg. So, of course, she wants to keep it, which I have no problem with. So, the poly bags, the the new paper bags, hey, they're always coming out every year. So, hey, Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves it. Why would I not get it for her? But everybody also knows that Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves the brickheads. That's right. If I'm not mistaken, this particular one she saw sitting on the pre-built used counter of Bricks and Minifigs Avondale, and because she loves brickheads, because she loves the cutesy, we had to go ahead and pick it up. What am I talking about? Boom! Set number 40350, the Easter Chick. She loves her brickheads. One of these days, I got to get a count on how many brickheads she has in total. Maybe I'll have that number before the end of this video. You never know. So let's dive right in to this build. Here we go. All right. So now, obviously, no instructions. Got to use the Lego Builder app. Fantastic app, if I do say so myself. This set was released on the 1st of February of 2019 and retired the 31st of December of 2020. Recommended retail price of $10. 120 pieces. Took me 5.5 minutes. And wouldn't you know it, boom, just like that, we're practically done. Don't you just love the fast builds? And like I said, she loves her brickheads. I don't know why. Maybe I'll have to get her in here and give an answer as to why she loves these brickheads so very much. And yet another brickhead is added to Mrs. Brick Whisperer's collection. But wouldn't you know it, we're going to be adding another one. And I'm talking about, boom! Set number 40271. Of course, it is the Easter Bunny. Why not? So let's dive in. Here we go. And we're off. And again, yet another pre-built used from Bricks and Minifigs Avondale. Set released 1st of February of 2018, retired on the 31st of December of 2019. Recommended retail price of $10. 126 parts. This one took me 6.5 minutes. And don't you all just love the time lapse? It took me, like I said, 6.5 minutes, but it's only going to take you, what, 20, 30 seconds? Now, if I'm not mistaken, Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves the fact that he has posable ears. I think that's one of the reasons why she finds this little guy so very cute. So in between the clips, I just ran over to try and sneak into Mrs. Brick Whisperer's office so that I could get a count of the number of brickheads that she has. Sadly, she's working. She's in a meeting. I am not going to interrupt a meeting, even if I can potentially sneak in. I'm not going to. So I'm just gonna have to wait, and hopefully I will get that number by the end of this video. So, hey, the Easter Bunny was, like I said, one of those cutesy builds that she loves, but we're gonna knock out at least one more brickhead. And which one am I referring to? I am talking about, boom, set number 40380, the Easter Sheep. Another cutesy little guy. So, what do you say we dive right into this one? Here we go. And as you see, this one I actually bought her brand new in box. So, the Easter Sheep, released on the 1st of February of 2020, retired on the 31st of December of 2021. Again, recommended retail price of $10. This particular guy, though, a little bit more, 192 pieces. This one took me 10.5 minutes. Have you noticed how the increments, start to increase the further and further I get into these? So the sheep was an interesting build because I was not anticipating actually building the wool. But there it is, and Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves the fact that he's holding onto a paintbrush and has orange paint spots all over him. So I know for a fact that she loves this little guy. Okay, so I think for the time being, we are done with brickheads for Mrs. Brick Whisperer. I'm gonna have to take a look through the rest of her backlog because I think she might have a couple hiding in there. But hey, like I said, she loves her brickheads. I'm gonna keep building them, whatever she wants. In fact, I can almost promise you, and this is gonna go more when we get to talking about this in another video. Uh, I'm probably gonna be able to get her into building a whole set, not giving her assistance. She's going to do it on her own. I'll be sitting right next to her, uh, building alongside her, doing another set. But fingers crossed, maybe I can get her to build one. Heck, maybe I'll be able to get her to build herself her own brickhead. I'm trying. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to get her to build her stuff. But we'll see. So, hey, what do you say we dive right into our next set? And we are talking about, boom, set number 40371, the Easter egg. a different kind of build here. But she loves it. When she first saw it, she thought that it was a cute little thing, and then I kind of showed her what's going on with it, and I think she liked it that much more. So what do you say we just knock this one out? Here we go. Alrighty, the Easter egg. Released on the 1st of March of 2020, retired on the 31st of December of 2021. This one was interesting because, yes, it had the recommended retail price of $13, but when it first released, it was a GWP gift with purchase for when purchasing qualifying sets through Lego.com. 239 pieces on this one. And this particular set took me 12 minutes to slap together. And so there it is with the little chick just peeking out from the shell. All right, so I only had the camera, or I'm sorry, the turntable, or it wasn't coming to me. They only did this little number. Now I left the little chick that goes inside over in Mrs. Brick Whisperer's office because, I mean, oh, then again, maybe I didn't. Aha! There's the little chick. There's the little guy. So we're gonna put him back in there. But on top of that, if you pop it open, now you also get confetti. The confetti basically comes with the additional little what are called quarter tiles, and you can have different color uh, designs going around the egg. So yeah, you got your confetti. You've got the chick. Whoop, and here I am trying to put it on incorrectly. So hey, a cool little build. All right. What do you say we dive right into our next little build, which is going to be yet again another boom Easter Bunny set number 40463. So this is what number four? Whatever. What do you say we knock this out for? Here we go. All right, brand new in box. Mrs. Brick Whisperer was kind enough to grab something brand new. As you can see, underneath the ground that the Easter Bunny is going to be standing on, there was a little hidden carrot, kind of like a certain Valentine's set that I had made for her. All right, so the Easter Bunny released 1st of February of 2021, retired on the 31st of December of 2022, recommended retail price of $15, and had 293 parts for a total build time of 17 and a half minutes. Now, I particularly liked this set because of the curves, the curved slopes and such to that made up the body. This particular Easter Bunny, let's face it, it's not as cartoony as the other ones. This one's more, in my opinion, a little realistic looking for Lego, and it's hey, I don't necessarily say that things are cute, but hey, this one was a little cutie. And I know Mrs. Brick Whisperer especially loves it because of how cute he is, as well as that purple egg just chilling in the back there. Hey, y'all have stuck around. We've already knocked out 6 sets. We've got only 2 more to go. And hey, we're just rolling. We're getting these things built. We're getting these things filmed. We're getting them knocked out. And we're just going to dive right in to build number 7. Boom! Set number 40527. Easter Chicks. Okay, let's get this one knocked out. Here we go. And we're off. I don't remember how I was able to acquire the paper instructions, but I don't know. I guess there's a part of me that likes having the paper instructions on hand. The Easter Chicks, released on the 25th of March of 2022, retired on the 31st of December of 2022. This was a GWP gift with purchase. 318 parts. This set took me 16 and a half minutes. Or, as for you guys watching, just mere seconds. Because as you see, two of the chicks are already built, the bottom of the egg is already built, and the top is going to be done momentarily. Now, I did decide to have a little creative fun with this one, and we will go into that in just a moment. Let's get the rest of this built, and there it is. Now, am I doing the same thing on this one? Nope, this one looks to be going in the full circle. And so that created, you know, creativity licensing on my end, if you will, was different colored leaves and flowers for each of the side of the eggs. So, like I said, different color going all the way around each side of the egg. And very much like the previous Easter egg, you open it up, you get confetti. And basically, the confetti is just the additional little quarter tiles that make up the flowers and their leaves. Those particular chicks I did, in fact, leave over in Mrs. Brick Whisperer's office. But we have finally made it. We have finally made it to the final set. I'm excited. Are you? All right, what are we talking about? We are talking about set number 40587, the Easter basket. Of course, there has to be yet another Easter bunny. Whatever. So, hey, let's just dive in. Let's get this last set knocked out, and let's enjoy the rest of our Easter season. Here we go. All right, let's tear this one open. The Easter Basket, the 16th of March, 2023 it released, retired at the end of the year, 31st of December of 2023. This was another gift with purchase, GWP. This one had 368 parts for a total build time of 21 and a half minutes. And I think, aside from it being the cutesy little Easter build, Mrs. Brick Whisperer especially likes this one because, yes, it's part of the Easter sets, but because of the little basket and because of the flowers and the plants and such, it blends right in with the rest of her botanical sets. So I know for a fact that she really, really enjoys this set. All right, so we got one flower knocked out. We've got the rabbit knocked out. There's the yellow flower. Only a couple more to go. And there it is. We have survived all 8 Easter sets. How about that? All right, so that is going to wrap up all of Mrs. Brick Whisperer's Easter builds. And thankfully, I was able to sneak in there to put her eggs back on her Easter shelf. And I've got the number. In the here and now, she has a total of 15 brickheads, with one more just waiting to be built. It'll get built. In fact, I would imagine that given time, she's going to end up with a lot more brickheads. She absolutely loves them. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. It, the fact that I get to do this just warms my heart. I absolutely love and enjoy doing it. Uh, Now I have had numerous requests because of the I don't know the right word to use here. I've had many requests to build a Star Wars set Now I've already built one and I was able to, I was all sorts of happy about it because it was the gingerbread AT-AT this past holiday season. But this time I got to build a brand new Star Wars set because like I said, I've gotten requests. After the video gets posted, it will be getting taken apart and get put over in storage with the rest of my Star Wars sets. And let me just go ahead and give you a little teaser now. I will be building a smart play set, the Emperor's Throne Room Duel and A Wing. We're going to be going over and talking about the smart bricks. A lot of mixed feelings about these sets. Uh, I myself also have mixed feelings about these sets. Um, but once upon a time, I did say that I will own every single Star Wars set that Lego has released, and it's gonna happen. Whatever. But hey, again, thank you all so much for watching. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Share this with anybody you know that loves Lego. And hey, thank you all so much. I really, really mean that. With all that being said, I want to hear everybody loud and proud. We will see you when we see you. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your day and a great Easter season. Bye.